Sinampahan na ng Ombudsman ang kasong kriminal sina dating PNP Chief Alan Purisima at dating PNP Special Action Force Director Getulio Napeñas kaugnay ng operasyon sa Mama Sapano. Kasong paglabag sa Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act at Usurpation of Authority ang isinampa sa Sandigan Bayan. Illegal daw ang hakbang ni Purisima nang ipatupad niya ang Oplan Exodus, gayong siya ay suspendido bilang PNP Chief. Patuloy din daw na nag-report si Napeñas kay Purisima kahit alam niyang suspendido ang dating PNP Chief. Tig 10,000 piso ang inirekomendang piyansa ng Ombudsman sa bawat bilang ng kaso.
Sa pagpapatuloy ng pagdinig ng Senado ukol sa Mama Sapano incident, sinabi ng nagbitiw na PNP Chief Director General Alan Purisima na walang ideya si Pangulong Aquino na itinuloy ang Oplan Exodus. Ngunit bukod kay Pangulong Aquino, hindi rin umano ipinaalam ang operasyon kina DILG Secretary Marrojas at OIC PNP Chief Leonardo Espina.
Samantala, binusisi din sa investigasyon ng Senado ang naging koordinasyon sa pagitan ng AFP at PNP SAF ukol sa naturang operasyon. Partikular na dito ang pagbibigay ng tulong ng AFP sa grupo ng SAF sa Mama Sapano. Ang ulat mula kay Ria Fernandez.
Hindi na inabisuhan si Pangulong Noynoy Aquino ng ipagpatuloy ng PNP Special Action Force ang Oplan Exodus. Ang operasyong nauwi sa madugong bakbakan ng PNP SAF, MILF at BIFF na kumitil sa mahigit 250 tao. Ito ang inamin ni dating PNP Chief Director General Alan Purisima nang tanungin siya ni Senador Bongbong Marcos ukol sa kung sino ang nagbigay ng go signal para sa operasyon.
General Purisima, why did you say this? Why did you give this advice, as you like to characterize it, to General Napeñas na wag mo munang sabihin sa dalawa, ako nang bahala kay General Katapang?
Yes, Your Honor. The reason why I have said that is stated already yesterday, that it is in the design of their plan to inform everybody time on target, Your Honor.
Pero yung plano galing sa kanya, bakit kailangan mo ipaalala sa kanya yung sinabi niyang sa iyo na parte ng plano?
Yes, Your Honor, because
ganito na lang. This came, you told him this after you met privately with the President. Ito bang pinag-usapan ninyo?
No, Your Honor.
Anong pinag-usapan ninyo?
It's something personal, Your Honor.
Okay, so this was not the subject of the discussion. This was not cleared with the President.
No, Your Honor.
This advice was not cleared with the President.
No, Your Honor.
Bukod sa Pangulo, hindi rin ipinaalam ang operasyon kina DILG Secretary Marrojas at OIC PNP Chief Deputy Director General Leonardo Espina.
You, as a suspended member of as Chief PNP, were issuing orders to keep the acting Chief PNP in the dark on a very critical mission. Why did you feel that was necessary?
Your Honor, I did not give any orders. I gave advice to police.
Nevertheless, that advice, which we will use for the sake of consistency, that advice was nevertheless followed as an order, because the fact of the matter is General Espina was kept out of the loop. Also, the Secretary of the DILG was kept out of the loop. Why did you feel the need to give that advice?
For operational security purposes, Your
So
Honor.
you do not...
Ganito rin ang naging tugon ni ex-SAF Chief Director Getulio Napeñas na siyang nagbigay ng go signal na ipagpatuloy ang operasyon.
I'd like to cite the situation that the two occasions that I joined Police Director General Purisima for the mission update with the President. During those two occasions, I was never given any guidance that the mission is a no-go. In the same manner that maybe there are some people who would like to hear if there was really a direct order or a direct approval of the President for the mission to go. But there was none. That was really the truth. But then, yung pong dalawang okasyon na nagpunta ako doon, it could be interpreted on my part that there was an implied or a tacit approval.
Nagbigay naman ng saloobin si Rojas hinggil dito.
Nalaman ko itong issue ng koordinasyon ay hindi magiging issue. Sisiguraduhin ko, Sec Bolts, mga bata ko papasok sa alanganin. Dapat may gasolina niyang mga helicopter mo. Dapat may gasolina niyang mga armored personnel o tangke o kung ano pa. Dapat kung ano man ang mangyari, nakahanda tayo.
Kung mapapatunayang sinuway nga nila Purisima at Napeñas ang chain of command, usurpation of authority na isang criminal case ang maaaring harapin ng nooy suspendidong si Purisima, habang grave misconduct na kasong administratibo ang pwedeng ipataw kay Napeñas.
At today's hearing, the role of the United States in the Mama Sapano operation was again raised. But government officials led by Justice Secretary Leila de Lima stressed that the limited U.S. involvement in the mission was covered by existing bilateral agreements and did not transgress Philippine sovereignty. Again, here's Freddy Abando.
U.S. involvement in the planning and execution of a mission to arrest Malaysian terrorist Marwan has been a long, nagging issue. The investigation of the Mama Sapano incident. Residents of Mama Sapano reported the sighting of drones on January 25, D-Day, for the deployment of a contingent of PNP staff troopers. Today, the issue was again raised by Bayan Muna Party list Congressman Zarate. For the first time, former PNP Special Action Force Commander General Getulio Napeñas admitted American participation in the Mama Sapano incident. Napeñas feared the presence of 6 Americans at the tactical command where he was conducting the operations, monitoring every stage of the mission to get Marwan and BIFF leader Usman. Napeñas said the American real-time intelligence of the progress of the mission focused on the 84th SAF contingent and the 55th SAF force. The United States also provided support for the evacuation of casualties from the encounter of the SAF troopers with the MILF and BIFF fighters.
Ito ay hindi unang pagkakataon naman, General Napeñas, na sa proyektong ito, to hunt Marwan, ay nagkaroon ng partisipasyon ang US troops. Is this right?
Tama po, Your Honor, may participation sila dito sa pagtatrabaho against Marwan.
Noong July 2012, for example, itong Oplan Smart Bomb ay kasama rin ng US troops dito.
Wala pong kasama na US troops dito sa July 12, 2012, Your Honor. Ang suporta nila is the same, yung real-time intelligence na support na ibinigay nila. Pero yung tropa, when we say troops kasi, Your Honor, ito yung armed troops. Yung real-time intelligence na nag-provide ay nasa malayo po yun, nasa tactical command post or nasa area na malayo na doon sa area na pinaggagalingan, operations, Your Honor.
Justice Secretary Leila de Lima stressed there was no violation of the Constitution with the cooperation of the U.S. to secure the arrest of Marwan. DFA Undersecretary Garcia stressed that as a matter of policy and agreements with the U.S. as provided for in the Mutual Defense Treaty and the Visiting Forces Agreement, the Philippines and the United States has an agreement to wage operations against global terrorism. Marwan is the mastermind of the Bali bombing in Indonesia. He has used the Philippines, particularly several areas of the arm in Mindanao, as a training ground for local terrorists. He has masterminded terrorist bombings which led to so many casualties of Filipinos, mostly in Mindanao.
Some quarters would draw the line on foreign military and law enforcement cooperation on the engagement of foreign troops or law enforcement agents in actual combat or law enforcement operations. Clear naman po yan. Kung talagang may involved na sila sa actual combat, definitely that should be a violation. Because this, and therefore, this element is the least of our concern insofar as mutual cooperation in the U.S. is concerned. Because as a matter of policy, ang alam ko po, the U.S. also excludes actual and law enforcement operations from the list of activities that it is willing to engage in insofar as the Philippines is concerned, unless absolutely necessary in cases of self-defense and the defense of their troops on the ground. So I think that that's clear po. But assuming, for the sake of academic discussion, that indeed there were American boots on the ground, so to speak, although that's not at all established, ano lang po yun, mga chismis lang po yun, rumor lang po. Does this ipso facto mean that the Constitution was violated? So long as the government, I exercised absolute control over the operations and its extension activities, as indeed it has, as evidenced by the instances when it chose to abort previous operations on Marwan at its own volition, when the circumstances were not favorable. We all saw that in the BOI report na several po yung naging operations na inabort. We cannot surmise any instance of unsolicited U.S. intervention in a domestic law enforcement operation. The bottom line always is the ability of the Philippine to determine for itself the extent of U.S. involvement and the full exercise of its control in making the decisions as to the what